Hello, everyone. My name is Koga. I'm here today to present to you the latest information that we have about the third anniversary coming to Brave 9. Now, we should be getting this here soon on global because they're merging the Korean server and the global server sometime soon. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and cover this because we'll be getting it and it's useful information to have. So we'll go ahead and get into this because a fair amount to cover. So first off, thanks to the folks over at the Brown Dust Reddit. There's actually also a Brave 9 Reddit, so make sure you follow both because people are still posting in both. But here we go. Okay, in the game right now, there's a set of characters. They're the Octos. There's 8 of them. Wow. And the first batch of them, the first ones that came out, they're getting companions. Companions are essential characters in the game nowadays, so this is important stuff. These are just the pictures. We don't know anything about what the characters will be changing to. Their abilities will change, and we don't know what the companions will add to that. So these are just the pictures. I figured, it'd be nice to see them. So that's Lucius. He's a tank. Then you have Levia and her companion. She's a mage. Seto gets this lady. He's a warrior. And then the last one is Goliath, who is a support. She deals with skeletons, so interesting stuff there. Some of the other things that are interesting, and this is a big key thing right here, we'll go ahead and get right into this, is this jump quest update. Currently in the game, if you are new, you can do a quest that allows you to get one of the 6 devils. They're extremely good units. You need to get them before this update happens. Once this update happens, if you've completed the first jump quest and you've gotten your 6th devil, you will be able to pick Seto or Goliath. As you can read here, here's a handy little explanation. If you haven't completed your jump quest, essentially it will force you to pick between a 6th devil or one of these 2 Octos. So definitely get your jump quest done if you're new to the game. Do whatever it takes. Play all day. They give you enough stamina stuff, so make sure you get it. Again, we don't know right now what Seto, Goliath, Lucius, and Levia do, so no telling who's going to be the best, so, plan accordingly. Next up, we're going to be getting some new campaign modes. Well, a new campaign mode. Currently, we've got normal, hard, and now they're going to add an extremely hard mode, or hell mode, or very hard, whatever. And they're going to continue the part 2 story mode. So, good time to pick it up, start farming, get ready for all of this. Lots of stuff coming. Again, this should hit global. I'm going to go out on a limb and say sometime in April. That seems to be kind of the timeline we're heading towards. So. This one's just kind of for kicks and giggles, I guess. They're adding character facial expressions, more of them, to the storyline. When you're interacting with characters, they'll have facial expressions that they don't normally have. So, yay. No, I don't need to do that. Stop. Sorry. Apologies. We're getting a new UI. This is actually really nice because, as you may have already seen, the current one, there's a lot that goes on, and there's a lot of information, and it can get a little crowded and overbearing. So this is going to be really nice to have. I'm still going to be playing and focusing on what we currently own, so you'll get used to seeing it for a little bit, but then we'll get a new one. And if anything changes, I'll make sure to go over it when I make a video detailing that stuff. We're getting the ability to look at characters in greater detail, including their backgrounds, zoom in, zoom out type stuff. So, just cosmetic niceness, I guess you could say. There's other games. Azura Lane, for instance, allows you to do this sort of thing, so it's nice to have it here. Some of the costumes are using Maria Bunny's costume right now. But as you can see, some of the costume backgrounds will be changing. Instead of always having the little castle in the background, we'll have different things. Again, just general nice cosmetic changes for some of this, which is always nice. The game stagnates after a while. I know I've played it, almost a year now, and I've gotten tired of seeing that damn castle. So changes like that are always nice. Little sound update. Not entirely positive about this one, but, hey, changes are good usually sometimes. Compressed simplified resource update, basically when you go to download an update, you can download a smaller version of it, a quicker version so you can get into the game faster, or you can go ahead and download the full expanded. As you can see in the picture, they've got two size downloads, so pick which one you can afford to do at the time, and then I guess you can go back later and get the rest of it if you want. Now, here's some of the interesting little tidbits. They're going to add a beginner arena PvP. As of right now, there's two PvPs modes, three technically, which I'll get into, but you've got novice and you've got the regular arena. There's also a third one, World Arena, but that one's kind of its own existence outside of the normal arenas. This is going to be interesting. I would assume, again, I don't know, that it's going to be based off player ranking versus how far you're in the story or anything like that. So the higher ranked players aren't dominating the very low bottom tier stuff. So it'll be nice. I assume. I could be completely wrong. It could be completely messed up. I don't know. The next one is quest update from our comprehensive guides. I will be covering this. By the time this is posted, actually, I will have covered it. There's going to be in the game you have little quest updates, and this will just be more information for players to know what's going on versus what they have right now, which is kind of it's okay. It's nothing fancy. Additional function for scenarios. There's not a lot that I'm sure about on that one, so I'm not really positive what they're talking about in that. So sorry. The roulette time, that one literally is when you do your free daily. It just spins faster. Not that you can do more. It just spins faster. Yay, I guess. This last one is due to the time gate problem that is spell books. Use legendary spell books to raise the skills of legendary characters. That would be the Octos or the six Devils. They're gonna give us a chance to buy 5 of them. Now that's a little iffy on the timing. 5 sounds a little low for how many months we're essentially skipping going from global to Korea. But and a big thing will be how much currency it costs. Will it be the current currency cost or will it be cheaper? Hopefully cheaper. Otherwise, it's going to be a little won't be for the best. Future plans. They will attempt to reduce power level differences from each server. Essentially, Korea has it. Korea gets everything first. Then I believe it's Japan, and then everybody else, or something like that. So essentially, what they're saying is they're going to try to keep the servers closer together. Hopefully, maybe go to something like what Naruto Blazing does is Japan gets everything first, then a week later, Global gets it. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. So hopefully it's something like that. I would like that. More campaign and Evil Castle updates. Always nice to have more player versus environment content. As you can see, they're also going to be adding more content. It'll be repetitive, which is kind of like what we do right now for Soul Gear and Runes. So give something else for us to farm. Yay. New dungeons, which will these are going to be specific for seasons. Not sure if they mean like actual seasons, winter themed dungeons, things like that, or they'll be like seasonal where they rotate in and out, which would be nice. Something else. These last little points aren't too specific. The conquest mode that if you're new to the game you'll see says it's closed right now was added in. It was a pretty fun little mode, but unfortunately a lot of people didn't enjoy it, myself included, had some problems with it. And they're just going to go ahead and remove it completely. That sucks, but it's not fun. People aren't enjoying it. No reason to keep it around. The character Spatty, who represents the mode, they do want to try to keep her. So we'll see what happens there. The currently developing functions so that you can turn off the device. That's really nice. Essentially, what that means is if you want to say farm runes, right? Let your phone farm 100 times, you can leave the game. You can turn your phone off or exit the game, just leave your phone there, and it'll just keep going. Even though you're not technically in the game, it'll keep you logged in the background, and you'll just be able to play and farm all the time. I love that idea. It gets tiresome sitting there staring at a screen, if I'm wanting to do arena or farm certain things. It gets tiresome just staring at the screen, leaving it running all night. So I really like that. Mileage units, the last point, they're essentially not adding anymore, which is not bad. mileage requires you spending a lot of in-game currency diamonds. So for them to change that, to say that they're not adding any new ones is pretty nice, especially for newer players. But for older players who have been pulling a lot and maybe have everything out of mileage, that does kind of suck because then the mileage is almost useless. So it's a little iffy, but I'm okay with the idea. I like it. That's fine. That's all that I have on this. That's what's been posted so far. Now, there's probably going to be more to come in the days. This is all from the Korean stream. I know that the global servers said that they would be translating it and releasing it on their own time. So if anything changes, I'll let you guys know in a video or an update on my Twitter. If it's not that big of a deal, if it's something small, I'll just tweet about it. So make sure you follow me, Wolfnamed Koga, on Twitter, and we'll see what happens. I'm excited. This is good stuff. I love when they update. The last big update they had for global brought tons of very useful changes. So this one should be very similar. So far, it sounds like it, so I'm excited. And I'm hoping that they make all these characters, when they do these reworks, extremely good. Which, again, by the time this one goes up, I'll have explained how the Companions reworks work. So, Companion reworks works. You get the idea. Alright, guys. I thank you for listening and watching, and I will see you in the next video.